All praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostle elders in New York, GMS. Salutation to y'all around the world is teaching truth and your lives on the line for it. And shalom to you, serious Aqua. My name is Maya Kaala, Button Gather with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. All right, so you see this article right here on newsyahoo.com. All right. Al said Amber Ruffin claps back at haters a new bisexual Superman made rude. All right. So this came out today. All right. It says right here, Evan Ruffin had it up to here with people complaining about the new bisexual Superman. It's only been a week since DC announced the news that the current Superman, John Kent, son of original Superman Clark Kent, his longtime beloved Lois Lane, will be coming out as bisexual and already is ruining people's lives. LOL. All right. And, when these people are, they're spiritually dead, man. All right. All right. These people that's writing these, that's going along with this and think this is all right, man. All right, now Esau knows what he doing, because if not mistaken, I don't know who owned DC Comics before, but it was owned by Warner Brothers, but now it's AT&T. But anyway, it's all owned by one big company. They this company, they own everything, man. Ford Motors, General Motors. All right, Nabisco, the people that make their own Nabisco Bakery. Then it's K-Law Bakery. They own everything, man. All right, AMC Theaters, Regal Theaters. All right. So it's on the agenda, man, to push the optional lifestyle upon the general population throughout the world. It says 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It said, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, so we are not ignorant of vice. Right? So, brothers, in the truth, we not ignorant of the devices, the plans of Esau, man. All right, we know what's going on. We know, we're aware, man. We're not dead. All right, it says right here, Proverbs 21:16, the man that wanted out of the way, understanding shall remain in the congregation dead. Right, these people are zombies. They're walking dead, man. All right, and they just go along thing because it's the popular fad. That's all it is, man. All right, and those that become like entertainers and this like that, they do it for the dividends, man. Like you have Lil Nas X. He said that he missed the vagina, all right, because he's paid for optional, all right, just like Queen Latifah, man. All right, and the most sad forbid you to go to follow a whole bunch of because everybody doing it. It's okay. And I see around my house, man, you see a lot of these tough guys, man, they, because my house is individuals who are born male, and they're, putting their bodies up to be bought. And you just that day, you look at these guys like, what the hell, like who wanna? I seen one guy, he calling from Austin, man, all messed up, everything. He had a dress on, he had chest, yeah, his inner chest looked better than mine. All right, he been doing calisthenics for a while, man, but he can't string it down. But you got these people, man, they under the spell of Esau, man. To under the spell of Esau, all right, to get into this optional lifestyle, man. And you all know what I'm talking about, man. I see um, these optional individuals. They used to be around. Well, I don't see them no more, but they used to be around the train station. Where I go back and forth and do my business. All right. Well, I'm working a job, or I want to get away, get some fresh air, and do some walking and stuff. I go any part of the city I want to, man. All right. All right. But these people, man, they are under a spell, man. All right. And you can't say. Now we gotta come out. We gotta warn our people, Israel, of course. But man, you just can't say nothing. You can't say nothing on your job. You can't. You can't say nothing here on YouTube, man. They'll snipe your video, man. You know. All right, it says right here, Exodus 23:2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither thou shalt speak in the cause of clan after me to arrest judge. It said, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Oh man, it's the thing. It's the 20s, man. All right. Now I used to hear that back in the similar that back in the 90s and the thousands. Get with the times, man. This is what it is and everything. I heard parents said this, about around the 90s and stuff. Well, my child grow up, about time. The optional lifestyle gonna be the norm, man, because Esau set it up that way. All right, Esau set it up that way. Why? Because Esau wants population decline, man. When you look at the history of Pompeii, man, that island for the Most High destroyed it with the volcano, man. I don't know the year escaping when that happened. Like the population of Pompeii, by them by them being involved in the optional lifestyle, man, they had to go to another island, man, and an island nearby, and they had to go to the island on an island around their area nearby with some people on there to repopulate their people on Pompeii, man. All right, because they wasn't in the usual lifestyle; they was in the optional lifestyle, man. Right, so that's what's going on. Really, it is the optional lifestyle. All right, is self-genocide. Why? Because Esau is self-genocide to make the man effeminate, to make the woman masculine. All right, but it may say by. All right, but it's still destruction, man. It's still destruction. All right, it's still destruction. All right, it's still the optional lifestyle, man. All right, because that's what you're gonna get. Even you may be may have a second option with that option. All right, but the Most I still look it down as a Gomorran lifestyle, man. All right, would you think Deuteronomy 20? I believe Deuteronomy 23:17, man. All right, I'm just gonna paraphrase. Basically, there should be no sodomites among the sons of Israel, man, and a lot of people caught up in this optional lifestyle, man. I seen that a couple years ago, man. I was on Grand Avenue, around where my father used to stay at downtown. I seen a whole crowd of Ephraimite, so-called Puerto Rican young women, and Judah's so-called African American women, man. They was into the optional lifestyle, heavy, man. It was like crowds on, man. They were like 20, I believe. If I'm mistaken, it's about 20 of them, man. And all this design of Esau. Why? Because Esau don't want no strong warriors to challenge him um, to challenge his new world order. All right, and he don't want with he don't want the women to reproduce with strong. And all this yeah, it's target to the main, the whole population, but main is target toward the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what it's mainly target to. All right, the rest of the people just collateral damage, man. Right, so Esau don't want no strong world to challenge his new world order. He want nobody that's intelligent more than him to challenge him for his new world order, man. And that's what's part of is self genocide. And people like Amber Ruffin, she has no understanding, man. And you can see right here, she violated Deuteronomy 22 and 5, man. All right, looking like a man. All right. Like on Mad TV, you look like a man. I believe that's as it said though, but all right. It was back in the day, man. You get away with all types of stuff, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me get that dude on me, y'all. All right. Man, she just doing it what her master tell her, man. All right. It says right here, it says Deuteronomy 22:5, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall man put on a garment, for all that should do so abomination unto Yahweh with thy power. Right, man. And a sister asked me on social, like, man, well, why nobody say anything with these people wearing tight pants, man, and stuff. Why is they doing that? And I told her the reason why, which I previously explained a couple minutes ago. Why, man? Because it's part. I'll say it again. Right? It's self genocide. That's all it is. Self genocide, man. All right. If you could do people do anything and present it as something that's hip and fad and stuff like that. All right, they easy. All right, you don't have to do anything really. All right, you don't have to, you know, uh, force them or anything like that. What you do, what you program them bit by bit, man. All right, and that's how this thing came little by little over the years, man. Little by little, you look on MTV, man. They was doing what, pushing what sexuality hard, man. And then came what, you had what, the optional lifestyle, pushing that. All right, you go on the magazine, subliminal messages, man. I seen this years ago. It's be a boarded bookstore downtown on State Street. All right, on State, like on State and Randolph. All right, where the Old Navy store at now. All right, right across the street from back then it's Marshall Fields, but now it's Macy's. And then going south is the new Block 37 shopping mall. All right. But anyway, in that store, man, I looked in the magazine, man, it's a McDonald's ad with a little Jake boy in them, and the way his nugget was the nugget was in the picture was floppy like a man's penis, and what it is dipped. The dip part like the man's penis had the rest of like the man's penis, man. And this what they do, they put subliminal messages. I seen one in Essence magazine where there's what we called it looked like it was, I don't know what it was, might have been gin or wine or champagne. It was splashing the ad and it had SES in it. See, that's what Esau does, man. That's what Esau Salat. That's what Esau does. All right, he used witchcraft, man, subliminal programming, man. And it's in the spiritual how in the Wizard of Oz, well, they wrote it that anyway. All right, it went on people's head. It was still spiritual. The witch that had a house on her was the wicked witch of the West, man. And that's Esau. They the wicked witches of the West. They're warlocks, man. And this they do, man. They cast a spell on people, man. All right, but those that are led to Israel in 1/3, they not gonna fall for it, man. All right, let me get right here. It says right here, and I'm not gonna be long with this. Right? It says right here, Matthew 24:24, for there shall rise false Christ, right? False Mashiachs, false prophets. They having all these false prophets, man. Over the years, David Harash talking like this, all the Jim Jones, false prophets. Yahweh being Yahweh, man. The guy that's so-called some of the chariots. And all these false prophets, man. All right. The Colonel from IUSPK, the one dressed all black and shit. You all know what I'm talking about. All right. You have IUIC, right? Um, you got false prophet in the organization, man. All right. Anybody that's not teaching his word like it's supposed to be, all right, not teaching 12 tribes side, not teaching that the about the digi all right, Revelation 13, they're not talking about America is gonna be destroyed. All right, those are false prophets, man. And those are false prophets. And it should show me the great signs and wonders. And so much, if it were very possible, they should deceive the very wonders through all the false doctrines, man. False doctrines, right? It's saying so much that if it were possible, they should deceive the very it said if it were possible. If it were possible. All right, so you're not gonna get to elect the Israel into this madness. All right, and then they have what? They have Eve up here. All right, Amber Ruffin. No, it's like woman. The so-called shame people, clapping because they're called clapping back and stuff. All right, and that rainbow flag is really our flag, man. That's the symbol of Yahweh. You say you're not gonna store the earth. Well, they're gonna flood the earth with water again. Those who want to be skeptical, you got all types of every nationality and cultures. They're saying it was a worldwide flood once. All right. It says right here, Republican and right wingers have been in the uproar this issue ever since it's been announced. Not just Republicans. And they got another thing they do, man, to make it a Republican, Democrat thing. All the same cats on the same coin, man. All right. It said even former Superman actor and conservative pundit Dean Cain went on Fox News complaining about the coming out. They said it's a bold direction. I say there's bandwagon. He said Robin just came out bad. Who's really shocked about that one? The new Captain America is gay. My daughter in CW Supergirl, while I played, the father was gay. So I don't know, is it bold or brave or some new crazy direction? If they had done this 20 years ago, perhaps they would be bold or brave. Wow, Kane can name 4 gay people in the history. Cons only was close. Blah, 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 blah. It said right here, but late night hosts Amber Rudd decided to clap back at haters during the recent episode. Her subtitle said, "Itch, please." This week announced the upcoming the new Superman come out and best optional and people are losing their itch. Ruffin said, "Are you afraid of him unless Lulu gonna trick you to 3? You wish. Look how handsome you man are. You could never." She continued before really going in on the haters, right? But she ain't going in on nobody, man. All right. If a comic character being bisexual when your child will try to begin with, instead of being fixing on Superman's son, maybe you should focus on things that happen in real world, like school shootings, anti-maxers, anti-axers, because they are literally ruined childhood. And see that she for that program, man. All right, so she basically for the death style of America. All right, so you can see what she stands on, man. All right, she is for your destruction, man. All right, this Eve. All right, so-called black woman, so-called Latino woman, so-called Native American woman. That's really not about this truth, man. All right, they don't consider them the Most High, man. Wicked women like this, man. They going with Esau. Well, okay, Esau the one that gets the power now. And plus the Most High the problem they wisdom. Man, if she had wisdom, she wouldn't be doing this stuff. She wouldn't be having that man suit on. All right, but anyway, it said Job chapter 39:17 said because the Most High deprived her wisdom, neither have he imparted her to understand it, right? And there's like woman that had no understanding, she's been deprived, man. And that's why they also they get jealous of their husbands or male members of their family that's in the truth. They go on to all these voodoo, Ocean, Witcher, whatever they, or do this guy they do, whatever they into, man. All right, but it's anything outside the truth, man. They try to do that, man. Right, cause they've been deprived, man. All right, you know that's what's going on, because she has some common sense, man. Amber Ruffin, she'll know this is self-genocide that's being promoted. All right. You know what? I'll roll back. She do know what it is, and she just pushing a program, man, because she going all out for Esau. But that's gonna be part of her destruction, man. And you see what here it says, American actress. Guess what you gotta, in order to be an actor, you gotta what? You gotta get on that casting couch. All right. Let me get this scripture. Matter of fact, it says right here, Sirach 25 and 24. The woman came through the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. Yup. And that's what happened to Eve, man. Death came to the world, man, because of Eve. All right. And then you had Adam. Adam got in trouble. He should have put his foot down, but he didn't. All right. And he went along with it when when I supposed to did that. All right. But anyway, let me see something else I want to bring out. Even I lost my train of thought. All right. It says right here, it said Proverbs chapter 10, verse 29. It said, the way Yahweh's strength to the upright, but destruction should be upon the works of iniquity. Right, that's what's going to happen right now. And the Most High is bringing judgment on people, man. You see all these crazy deaths and stuff, shootings downtown, all that. That's unheard of, man. Downtown Chicago, all these shootings and stuff. All right. You work in 2/3 getting major judgment, man. All right. Like years ago, that woman on the CTLL train, man, she dropped her phone, the train coming. She seen the train coming, still got hit by the car, man. That was Yahweh. All right. People getting shot up on the train, red line train. That's unheard of before, man. There's on types of freaky deaths, man, happening around the world. But it's Yahweh bringing the judgment, man. That's his anger, man. And that's just a appetizer, man. You know, get the appetizer in the main dish. In the main dish coming, that's Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah. This the beginning of this, the appetizer of Jacob's trouble. The dish of Jacob's trouble, man. That's coming soon and hard, man. You know, you get in a restaurant, you get the appetizer, then all of a sudden the main dish come before you ain't hardly finished with the appetizer. That's what's happening, man. These people don't know what's in store for them, man. They don't know what's coming from them. All right. What it says right here. It says right here, evil, slay, evil. Yeah. Let me see, evil, slay, evil. Let me see. What is scripture? I'm looking for evil. Let me see. That's a lot. I'm trying to find that scripture, right? It's an evil divide, evil. I can't get it. I always had that scripture in my head, but I haven't used it. All right, let's see. Evil. Is it evil? Yeah, here you go. Evil. All right. It says right here, evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate righteous shall be desolate. You know this talking about Esau, but it was still evil. Right? It's the The Mossad basically, the man, he was the thermonuclear destruction, man, on missiles hitting America. The day they had the right should be desolate. It's talking about Esau, but guess what? The 2/3 of our people, they with Esau. They gonna get slayed alongside Esau, man. All right, especially people like uh, Amber Ruffin, man, individuals like that follow Esau program. It says right here, Isaiah 13 and 14. All right. It says right here, Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, right in judgment of the Most High. Whether it be food famine, or FEMA troops, the UN soldiers, you definitely don't want those guys on. All right. When you starve to death, man, you get caught up with the people that's looking for you, man, because they people died from the zombie slushy. You all know what I'm talking about, the point, all right? Because they all, they people, family members took the point, and their family members died or messed up, man. They're going to be looking for you soon and stuff. All right, so right here, let's go to James. All right. All right, and we see you, Esau, man. We see you. All right. All right, let me see. James 4 and 4. And another thing, man, you look at, because Superman is based on the Israelite. All right, it's based on the Israelites. Particularly Yahweh Shai and the elect of Israel get no spiritual powers, because Kaya is really Kalaya Allah means vessel of the power, vessel, or the power. People don't understand this vessel of Allah, vessel of Yahweh. All right, all right. When it said vessel power, all right, you're a vessel, man. So you have a highly intelligent being whose father is a highly intelligent being. Basically, it's like whose father has highly intelligent, high intelligent, high moral, highly developed mental state. Then you have his son who had the same traits, but his son who had the same high understanding, spiritual powers in a high state. So he gonna lure himself to stuff his rod up a man's rectum. Like, what's the logic of that? You can't reproduce or anything, all right? Then by him living the second optional lifestyle, he gonna go stick his man up, stick his rod up the man's rectum, then go to a woman and put it in her. And the rectum got all types of diseases up in there, man. You even got bugs. Some people got bugs up their butts, man. I'm serious. Go look it up. Go look it up. All types of diseases coming in there. You're gonna put it in a woman, man. Now, what's the logic in that? How does that highly intelligent for a highly involved being? I mean, it makes no sense, man. All this is a propaganda of Esau, man. It said, James 4 and 4, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of this world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore should be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. All right? All right, so, hey, man, people gonna get their judges, man, with this. And coming around the corner, man, that Jacob trouble right here is gonna be turned up, man. And Eve's, all right, they're gonna be looking for men to take away their shame, man. They gonna deny. They're gonna be trampling in the streets, man. All right, Esau, man. All right, with the fury of the Most High with them, man. Like it says in 2 Ezra 16 and 69, man. Just paraphrase. They ain't said fury, but you all know. All right. They're not gonna be sparing them in, Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna end it right here. I ain't mean this to go 30 minutes, but Hey, that's how it be sometimes. All right, let's see. Secretary 16 said, and they that consent unto him shall be had in derision, reproached, and trodden under the foot. Yep. You're given to the ways of this system, the ways of Esau, that optional lifestyle. You take that zombie slushy, and you take the digital. Right? That's not gonna be anything, man. All right, because the Most High wrath is gonna be upon you. All right. Yeah. But anyway, with this, hope y'all been edified. All right, and shalom. All right.